The NCAA Softball Regionals presented by Capital One. An idyllic afternoon here in Northwest Arkansas at Bogle Park, the home of the Razorbacks, the #4 national seed. They play host to the Cowgirls of Oklahoma State. This is a winner's bracket game. Both teams victorious yesterday. We didn't get... And Heron's break-even pitch lofted easily for Kaylee Wyckoff out in right field. Two retired here against Oklahoma State. And she gets a swing and a miss. A ball that was never touching the strike zone. And Kennedy Miller finishes off the strikeout. 2 up, 2 down.
I think you'll see as she continues to throw that, she'll get settled in with it.
She goes off the plate, gets a swing and a miss, and a 1-2-3 first inning for Heron with a pair of strikeouts. Over from New Mexico, playing the infield throughout the course of her career. So this is a natural spot for her. Tapper, third base. Edwards has no throw, and Johnson is safe with an infield single.
And so you got to make sure that you're keeping these hitters at least guessing on where that ball is going to be if you miss.
Swing and a miss at Malin's 1-2.
And that pitch had break.
To keep her body ready if she needed to come back into the game, and then that 6th inning blew the game open, and they didn't need her as Riley Crandall got the job done. Bree Ellis doesn't see much in the way of strikes. She's 5 pitches, takes the walk, and now has found a great home here in Fayetteville. The Razorbacks looking to take an early lead. Instead, it's a chopper back to the circle, and Malin takes her time, gets the out over at first base. There are 2 away, and 2 in scoring position. Reagan Kramer swinging. And the 2-2, she goes upstairs, gets the strikeout, and gets out of trouble.
Her home runs, how she kept Oklahoma State within reach.
Hard swing, and McDowell takes care of it over at third base.
Right-hander that faces a right-handed pitcher that has a really good breaking curveball.
1-2 in the gap, left center field. Kramer's over to make the play. 2 gone. All 5 retired for Robin Heron. Here as they go through the lineup for the first time, and she is fired up to draw that base on ball. 7 runs in the 6th. This team picked to win the Big 12 this year and finished in 4th place. Warsip on a 2-1, delivers it on the ground, second base, and the inning is over. So Heron.
That name making a difference.
Well, and add on to that tally now, it's 4-2 Alabama, doing it with younger players too, the speedy Audrey Vandegrift.
She brings.
Base hit left field. Kennedy Miller comes through, going after the first pitch. Not a bad idea. That might be the best pitch you see.
Underneath you to buy into that, you know you can make great things happen.
Riho, first base, going to be a close play, and there isn't one at first base. Godwin got caught in between. From the University of Utah, the California native. Goes after the 1-0, chance for 2. Edwards steps on the bag, throws across the diamond, and Ruby Malin gets out of a jam again. Hat Hoot out of Albuquerque, graduate transfer from the University of New Mexico. She's out on just a couple of pitches. If I have to go to the ER, so be it. Well, that was an un-Heron-like sequence there. She swings away. 1 hop, shortstop. Riho to Davison. And it's a fielder's choice at second base. Arkansas will gladly take that. He steals this year for Delgadillo. Ball in the dirt, she's on the move and in easily, almost overslid the bag there, but hangs on. And so she is the first Oklahoma State player in.
That everybody knows she does that, and she still does it is just phenomenal.
1-2 to Hassler. And she gives this a ride left field, hit well and off the wall. Delgadillo's automatic to score. And it's 1-0 Cowgirls. Hassler with the RBI, smoked off the wall in left field.
Base when they were not able to advance in the last when she put the bunt down, but this hit is why Hassler in that 2 spot is so deadly, because she takes this ball off the left field fence. What?
Toward left field. Kramer knew it was going to be over her head right away. Rosie Davis, she struck out her first time up. Throw over to first. Ellis wasn't exactly sure where Hassler was, and she gets into second base.
This has been given behind the plate.
3-2 with 2 out, and it's a called strike 3. Herron rebounds after giving up the... Johnson reached on an infield single her first time up. This is right to Malin, who retires. So it's a 3-2. And it's ball 4.
It's really hard, especially
7 pitches in total. And she's got Kramer as a tying run at first, 1 down. She walks again.
Well, and I think it's hard as well.
Her 4th 3-2 pitch of the day. Into the gap, right center field. Delgadillo's got the catch. Quick throw back in. Nearly a second inning-ending double play. And 2, Arkansas to get to a regional final for the first time in a couple of years. Off the end of the bat, left field. Hathout lets it drop, and this ball game is tied at 1. RBI single for Kaylee Wyckoff, her 6th in 2 days.
Enough of it to poke it out to left field. They've been going away from her. This time it's the ball down in the zone. And really nice piece of hitting. We saw that well-hit ball by Day, and that gets caught, but then this ball drops in. And that's a no-doubter. You're going all the way on right play in that situation.
And Malin gets the pop to the right side of the infield. We saw yesterday for Rosie Davis, that was not easy. Single to Amanda Hassler last inning to bring home Megan Delgadillo for the game's first run. It's 2 runs and 5 combined hits between these two. And it stays that way on a line drive to Wyckoff in right field. Godwin is 0 for 2. Awaiting their fate in the postseason. 2 trips to the plate, and Claire Tim 2 flyouts to the outfield.
Well, Coach Gajewski just
gone down before her, and she extracted the first walk from Robin Herron on the afternoon. And this time turns it into a base hit out into right field. Oklahoma State's second base hit. See what they can put together here with 2 out in the 4th. Ball in the dirt, and there goes Edwards into second base. Popped up. And McDowell couldn't find it in the sun.
and I ton as well against Oklahoma State.
So another chance for Warsup on what might have been out number 3. She hits it hard to right field, and Oklahoma State takes the lead. Warsup, speed, burning up the base path. She's into third with an RBI triple.
Not a factor, it would have gotten them out of the inning, but instead she comes with the hard slap, and all she does is get to contact. She doesn't even have to have a full swing. She takes that all the way over right fielder Wyckoff's head. She's playing in because she's a slapper of hitting in that situation. She is so fast. She didn't even think about it. She was going 3 as soon as she saw that ball over Wyckoff's head. Really good relay, just the fact that that ball bounced in, she side pitch and really got barrel on it.
And Hathout out to the left center field. Alley on the run. Reagan Johnson, she can't bring it in. Hathout's into second base safely. 3-1 Oklahoma State.
Comes across and she lays out, and it looks like that is going to be a clean catch even though she's going to the ground. But this is why off the bat, as soon as she pops down, that ball is not able to remain in her glove. And as a hitter,
batter to the plate, Megan Bloodworth. All 3 of their runs scoring with 2 out. This is routine to right field. And the inning is over. 3-1 Oklahoma State, middle of the season come to an end. The winner here plays tomorrow and needs just 1 win then to move on to Super Regionals when the field goes from 64 down to 16. That's off of third base, over to short, and then throw to first. Oh, Edwards, Bloodworth, Godwin, what a trio on the infield.
Well, and yesterday, I feel like the difference maker was the defense of that play.
Hardliner center field base hit. Natalia Rijo, she is 2 for 2 out of the number 8 spot. Can't highlight this defense enough, though. They ended the game on a double play that was
Leaving them stranded. It's putting hits together and finding ways to bring them around.
Well, we heard it as it pertained best ERA in the country this year for Ruby Malin, the former All-American. On the ground, third base, Edwards over to first. The pressure mounts in that moment with the speed scorching up the first base line. Skied and playable in left field. And it's Delgadillo to put it away. A fist pump to secure a blank inning for Ruby Malin. The end of
Out and see where she fit in, and instead she felt like she was able to step right into leadership.
And she's aboard for the second time. So the winners of yesterday's game.
Back off like you just mentioned. She's able to read people, and I think you need that within a team.
Delgadillo going for her second stolen base. She's got it. That one.
Well, again, it's not a surprise that she's taking off. She's so quick. And this ball, when you're throwing that and you know that ball in the dirt on the hop, I think is what allows her also to slide in safely.
Hassler takes the 1-1, sends it into right center field. Delgadillo can score on a trot. Hassler has an RBI double. She has knocked in 2 of the 4 Oklahoma State runs.
Well, yesterday it was Godwin and Davis who are behind Hassler, but today it is all Hassler. What a piece of hitting. This ball is belt high, but she's able to stay with that, has a ton of pop, and just over Davison's head at second base all the way to the fence. Stand-up double.
That's into center field. A pinch runner at second base as Macy Graff came in to run for Hassler, and it's first and third. And on the downside for Heron, Godwin squares. Ball gets away from Miller, and Davis goes into second base.
5 for 7 runners in scoring position.
Over to short. Rijo to a knee, secures the ball and secures the out at first base. But a run batted in for Carly Godwin. Oklahoma State has a 4-run advantage and works her way to a 3-2. Second walk of the inning, 4th.
Yeah, you see much different than yesterday. A lot more control going right at the hitters.
2-2, rocketed center field. Johnson to the warning track, and she makes the catch. Rosie Davis had gone a long way from second base to third, tiptoeing her way back to the bag.
And then here she is coming up again in this situation, trying to lay the bunt down.
In the air again, and Johnson has out number 3. But for the second straight inning, Oklahoma State plates 2. They're field. And she gets Ellis to swing and miss. Strike 3. Crandall comes in on 5.
Going for it.
And next batter, Courtney Day. High to right field, and it's on the warning track for Tia Warsup. Day has gone half now. The only other Arkansas player ever to do that in an NCAA tournament game. Exactly what the job required. Kentucky, A&M, Auburn, Alabama. Those are all NCAA tournament teams. So already, right out of the gates, things are looking pretty good schedule-wise. Great slide, Reagan Kramer. Rijo takes the hop. 2 up, 2 down with Arkansas looking to receive.
Popping her barrel.
And Ellis just has to stomp the bag, and the inning is over. So each team goes down 1, 2, 3 in their last trips to the. Ella McDowell, it's a long run, hat hoots there. So Riley Crandall has come on in relief of Ruby Malin and set down 4.
All of a sudden had like a new mindset together.
Keep it on the infield for out number 2. That's a question that I love to ask
He
teams.
walked away with a big win.
Rijo gives this a ride, and it is a home run to right field. Sixth of the year, it's a 5-2 game.
We've been talking about the bottom of the lineup, but the fact that they come inside and hard and she's able to get her barrel there. She fought, she was seeing it until she got a better pitch, and she got all of that. And you know, if you are Arkansas, that has got to infuse power into you. You've got to get that energy, and you've got to build off that right now.
Because you've done another fly ball to right field. Worsup makes it out number 3. Natalia Rijo with a home run. Gets Arkansas within 3. True story, I couldn't cook anything when I graduated from college. I wasn't bringing a lot to the table. Amanda Hasler sure is, though. She's got her 3rd hit and as many trips to the plate these last 3 plate appearances. What a job for her. Driving in 3, scoring 2. Rosie Davis gets the bunt down, and the sacrifice is successful to move her teammate into scoring position. She gives it a ride center field. Tremendous catch. Reagan Johnson, not only to make the grab, but to get the throw back to the infield. So there's the question, too, of does Kenny Gajewski bring Ruby Malin back in, or does he stay with Riley Crandall? And we will get the answer when we go to the bottom of the 7th inning.
You still got to be able to try to see your pitch and do what you want with it.
But she hits it almost on a direct line to Tia Worsup out there in left field. And now it's a long run for Worsup, who plays right field. Arm that you can reliably call upon can make a difference in your season. And Reagan Kramer has a base hit, trying to get a rally started for Arkansas in the bottom of the 7th inning to bring Bree Ellis to the plate. 3-2. Kramer over at first base. And it's ball 4. Ellis is fired up because she knows the situation. Courtney Day represents the tying run for the Razorbacks in the bottom of the 7th.
Coach, multiple of you, but I love what I have in you.
2-2 to the gap, right center field and down. Arkansas is going to get at least 1 run. Kramer scores. Ellis is held up at 3rd, and Day does the job. The throw gets behind to the backstop. Malin backs it up. Ellis scores. The
Gap shot to right center field. She gets all of that, but it's on the mistake this time. A ball that's thrown from center fielder to second baseman Davis, but it gets underneath Schneidmiller at home. And Malin thinking that the play was over, but the ball goes underneath Schneidmiller. But that's what allows Ellis
to the circle. And Malin gets the Cowgirls within 1 out of a nail-biting victory. Out to right field, Worsup on the run, ball game tied. There goes McDowell racing for second, and the winning run is in scoring position.
up the game. What clutch hitting by Ella McDowell. She takes this ball to right center. Tons of speed in the outfield, but perfectly placed, a double, and brings across the tying run. You see the response by Ruby, knowing that right there, she's frustrated. She just needed to allow her defense to be able to make the play behind her. So
walked 4, struck out 2. And we are headed to extra innings here in Fayetteville. High but playable out in right center field for Johnson.
to read those balls and where that sun is going to be hitting.
Wanted to see strike 3, turn it over, bottom of the 8th. Chance to win it. And the 3-2 gets the job done. 3 fly ball outs in the inning. Burnham money for a second straight day.
The long ball.
And she's 4 for 4. The winning run is on base to lead off here in the 8th inning.
Well, we've been it's in the bottom of the lineup, and so for her to have this type of a day, she is a big reason if they're able to pull off this win.
Sacrifice bunt is down and successful. Rijo in the scoring position, top of the order on the way. Up the middle, 2 away.
And right there you see why that shift is so...
Kramer gets ball 4, pointing to Bri Ellis. That didn't work out, but to say, okay, if we're going to face a hitter with the game on the line, we don't want to face the best hitter in the country.
Well, yeah, and I think it's the wise thing when you already have 2 runners on. Now bases...
Day, she gets the job done. The Razorbacks come from behind. A walk-off win to go to the regional final.
That is excitement throughout this entire stadium. They know how to win, but to be able to get this walk... In this situation as a hitter, you're looking and she gets the outside pitch and just goes with it, able to still take it up the middle. The best feeling to walk off and to know you've just done it for your team. Celebration all around. Bri Ellis with her arms in the sky. I'm just so excited, and of course you just see the frustration and discouragement from Ruby Malin, not able to pull it out for her team. But so much fight in those Razorbacks.
This was a